Governor Ron DeSantis has completely collapsed in the state of New Hampshire. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video. Today, it is time that we talk about the 2024 Republican presidential primary. Because everyone, we have a brand new poll from Emerson College in the great state of New Hampshire. And everyone, the trends we have been seeing for the past 5 months, they continue. Trump continues to maintain a very large lead in the primary. And in fact, it appears we have a new person in second place in the state. That's right. DeSantis is not in second place in this poll, and you could probably guess who actually is. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you can join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Alright, everybody. Now, let me be 100% clear. This is only one poll, and we just gotta see what happens in the next week or so, or 2 weeks, when it comes to polling. And polling's not everything. But this is a freaking embarrassment for DeSantis. You're not just getting crushed by Trump. You're not even in second place. So let's just read this poll because it actually shows some very interesting things. So, a new Emerson College polling survey of New Hampshire voters finds President Biden with a 43% job approval, a 5% increase from the March Emerson poll. 46% of voters disapprove of the job he is doing as president, a 4% decrease since the March survey. So, it seems like Biden, his approval is starting to kind of stabilize, but you look at where this is coming from, it's the fact that all the Democrats are, in fact, getting behind Biden. So, is it really a bump? Because it's a 14-point increase from March with Democrats. That just means the approval increase came from just Democrats saying, actually, yeah, I do like President Biden. But either way, it doesn't really matter because that's not the focus of today. It's on this. I thought this was a meme at first. I thought this was fake. So I didn't say much about it originally, but 49% of Republican primary voters in New Hampshire plan to support former President Trump for the 2024 nomination. A 40-point advantage over all other candidates, similar to his 41-point lead in March. And I know the Simps are going to say, it went down a single point. But there's a catch. As the field of candidates has come more into focus since March, Florida Governor DeSantis no longer holds second place with double digits. Instead has fallen to 8%. Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie surpassed DeSantis for second place in the Republican field. 9% of voters support his 2024 bid, while 8% support DeSantis. I'm sorry. You cannot be serious right now. You are taking third. You're losing to Christie? This is what I'm saying, everybody. Guys, it's over. You're getting surpassed by Christie in multiple polls. And look at New Hampshire. The Emerson poll from March, they had DeSantis at 17. We're noticing a trend. We're going to the national polling in a second. March, 17. Now it's 8. His support has been cut in half. And you can look at most polls. UNH, University of New Hampshire. DeSantis was at 42%. Now he's at 23%. AG/National Research. They had DeSantis in May, which is the earliest they got, at 18%. Now they had him at 11%. And this is getting to a point where I'm seriously thinking DeSantis may not even get in the top 5 in New Hampshire if the current trends keep going. Because look at some of these other candidates. Tim Scott, in March, at 1%. Now he's at 6, 8, 8%. Doug Burgum, even, in my opinion, if it wasn't for Ramaswamy, Burgum would be the surprise of this election. Because look at this. He went from 2% in June, now he's up to 6%. I mean, there is a trend towards Burgum, Scott, Christie. It's like DeSantis is the only one significantly trending downward in the state. Hell, Perry Johnson even got 2% of the vote. And I believe he should be allowed to debate, but either way, it's like you're one of the only candidates that has been trending downward. The only one. Trump has been kind of, stagnant and, oh, well, he was at 58% in the last poll. But guess what? That was with only a couple candidates on the ticket. Now he's still at 49%. And that is the key. DeSantis is the only one that's trending that downwards. And let's look at the national polling. March. DeSantis was at 31%. Respectable. Now he's at 14%. Or I should say 15%. Support cut in half. You can look at every single national survey, or hell, any state poll that has a consistent trend, and you will find in nearly every state and nationally, DeSantis' support has been cut in half since March. Every single one. And for those that say, well, Obama, he was down by a lot. He wasn't down 40 points in August and lost half of his support in a couple months. There's no comparison to this. DeSantis keeps trending downwards. There's no sign. We're to a point now where is he even gonna qualify for delegates in New Hampshire? And like I said, I believe if the trends continue, he's not going to be in the top 5. If the trends continue. Again, could it change? Yes. But, again, if the trends continue for Scott, Burgum, Christie, and DeSantis, well, DeSantis, he wouldn't crack 5%. Or top 5 at least. Hell, Ramaswamy has been stagnant even. Fact is, DeSantis has been the only one that's shown significant decrease in support. Half of his support from back in March, back in April, back in June. So much for all those endorsements by state legislators. It's as if, they don't really matter that much. Yes, they matter to a lesser extent, but they don't mean everything. And you look at the groups that DeSantis is doing terrible with, it's working voters. Go figure. He's only getting 4% of voters aged 30 to 49, aka the age group of working people. You cannot just get 4% of the vote with that group. There's such a large group in the Republican primary. They are. If you get 4%, you're done. You are, at that point, you're DOA. You have no shot of recovering. Now, there's one more thing I wanted to mention before we head off. It's related to the hypothetical matchups. Well, on the left, this is without Cornel West on the ticket. Trump's at 41, Biden's at 48. That's a 7-point lead over Donald Trump, which is basically identical to 2020. So, even without third party, this election is going to be very close if the New Hampshire poll is accurate and the swings stay the same. But Arguably, this is impressive for the fact New Hampshire has been shifting to the left. But look at the right. Cornel West, he takes 5% of the vote. And suddenly, that lead goes on to 5% for Biden. Sure, only a 2% difference, but apply that to other states. Wisconsin, he wins. Pennsylvania, he would win. Georgia, he would win. Arizona, he would win. Come close to winning Nevada. So that's just one last thing I wanted to point out, that this poll shows Trump is doing basically the same as 2020, and with the Cornel West on the ticket, slightly better. This is after the indictment stuff, mind you. Now, the recent one just came out, but either way, all the arguments of DeSantis, they're dead. The arguments are all dead. The primary argument, complete baloney. General election polling, again, it's polling, so it's not going to be 100%, and it is a statewide poll. But either way, we are seeing trends towards Trump. He's not going to get clobbered by 15 points like some people claim. Could have theoretically happened. Yeah, but as of now, based on what? Overall, folks, it's just another poll that shows that DeSantis has no pathway. If he doesn't get 10% in New Hampshire, he gets no delegates. That's why the number is so important. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.